Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Add another one to the total of Josh Sweat, who surprised many with a Pro Bowl season in 2021, but he certainly earned it. A career-high 11 sacks.
Herbert off of play action. That's dumped off to Pollard. He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. Here's Johnson with a reception. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Herbert. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Colin Johnson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Desperados will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Smith will come in motion right. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. And the Eagles at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. In motion right is Smith. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. But you look at this defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, Do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They go play action with Hurts. Forced out to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After win 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Herbert. Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert on the move to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And he'll break some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run, as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 7. A quick one to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down. It's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Motion left, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hey, 73.
Here's Swift. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to air one out. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. With no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Crossing right, and he finds Swift. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the option left, it's Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Elliott going with a PAT. It is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here's Herbert. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches. When they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Herbert going to change the play here. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll go deep down the middle.
Oh, he had a man open. And it's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball's 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
And they'll send out their punter now. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they bring out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Throwing is Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And the tight end goes in motion left.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus, 47 yards.
And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And quickly they get to the line. Herbert now. He finds his man, Pollard. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Desperados are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Smith catches left side. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Hurts. Flush to his right.
Hurts fumbles it.
And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Herbert rolling to his left. Touchdown! Colin Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Desperados have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 8.
They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Steps away. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Herbert off of play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete. Critical play in this football game. If they pick up the first, so that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
2nd down, Pollard again.
Touchdown, Houston. Tony Pollard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Desperados will add to their 4th quarter lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Desperados 31, Eagles 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. And that's complete to Brown. On the move past the 40.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, just for our
Pollard gets it off the option.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
What a change in this ball game in the 4th quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the 4th quarter. That's how you author a late comeback and get a win.
So for Houston,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Honolulu,
it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.